Welcome to the Disneyland Forever podcast, your source for all things from the happiest place on earth. For more updates, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Disneyland Forever, and you can check out our website, disneylandforever.com. Hey everyone.
Hello.
It's Jordan.
And Daniel.
And we are now back for part 2.
Yes.
of our trip recap.
We did not need it to be a 7-hour-long episode last time.
Yeah, we kind of knew going into it that was going to happen. But hopefully you guys enjoyed just the whole episode on news and one day.
News and Oogie Boogie Bash.
So today will be the other 2.5 days that we were there. In the meantime, I guess here it's just the fact that it's been so wet.
Very rainy, which is fine because last October we had all the fires and it was terrible. So.
Yeah. It did get cold very suddenly. I mean, not like bitterly cold, but like the temperature just decided, you know what? We don't need warmth anymore. It just went away.
Yeah.
So, okay. We are going to Florida in less than a month now?
About 3 weeks.
And the only problem is now I always get worried that it's still going to be too warm.
Yep. You just hope that there's a cold front that moves through Florida at some point, but...
Yeah.
When it does, it's very pleasant.
Oh, yes. Yes, we have been there in Florida when it was really nice. Don't know how that happened.
No.
But it did, and so we just accepted it, and we're very happy. But in the meantime, we are not ready for Halloween. I just realized.
I decorated.
No, I was going to say, other than the decorations around the house.
We need to go get candy from Costco.
We still need to get candy. We still just don't get people coming and trick-or-treating at our place, which is weird when they trick-or-treat at the neighborhood behind our house.
It's very strange.
Because we can see them and we can hear them.
Yep.
But they don't come here. But
I am incredibly scary.
You're never even here.
I know, I have to work usually. This year I'm on call, so we will see. Hopefully I don't get called in.
I personally think that you're probably still going to get called in because someone's going to say,
I'm so sick.
I'm sick.
I can't go in on Halloween.
You never get my Mean Girls references.
No, I don't. Is that a movie?
You don't even get that.
Or a TV show?
Every October 3rd. This is what we go through. I know it's not even October 3rd anymore.
I always get it confused with Miss Congeniality because that's another date of some sort.
That's April 25th. Get it right.
It's slightly comfortable for a sweater or a light jacket or something.
This is how he remembers all quotes. It gets the general idea, but not one word is correct.
I think there were 2 words correct. They said jacket, don't they?
All you need is a light jacket.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you remember the quote for Mean Girls?
No.
It's really easy.
October 3rd.
You just have to say it's October 3rd.
Oh. Why is that funny?
It is in context. Watch the movie again.
I have seen it.
I said again.
It doesn't matter how many times I see movies. I can't remember anything.
That is very true. On one movie note, we did go and see Tron Ares.
Yes.
We quite enjoyed it.
It was quite good.
So if you've been on the fence about that, because I know some people have mentioned like, ooh, I don't know, Jared Leto. I thought he did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. He
seems like a weird guy to me, but he did a good job in this movie.
It's not amazing, but it's
no, but it was entertaining.
Yeah.
I really liked it. So anyway, so now we'll get into it. We do have a new review.
We do. From Trisha. She said, embodies the spirit of Walt. I love listening to this podcast. The news is relevant and concise while being informative. The back and forth chatting on the main topic is entertaining and honest, and the dad jokes are the cherry on top to a great show. And guess who does the bulk of those dad jokes? What? And I'm not even a dad. I'm a dad to a tiny cat.
So am I.
Yeah, you are. We both.
Whose lap is the cat currently on?
That is true.
No, I'm actually glaring at you.
I know.
You were just talking to a coworker. Was it today or was it the other day?
It was a few days ago.
A few days ago, saying their favorite episode.
This is Flag Day. This is Flag Day.
Flag Day. Flag Day. It just came up because we were listening. Obviously, that came up in the car. This is Halloween, not this is Flag Day. If that came up on the radio, I'd be very concerned.
Yeah, that is not a song.
But thank you so much. I'm glad to know that you guys appreciate what we try to do. I sometimes worry that we don't go through things, too fast, because we're trying to pack too much in a single episode. But I'm glad to know that that's not the way it appears.
Yeah.
So appreciate that. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you could leave a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, or Audible. And then you can also leave us one of these, the 5-star reviews, on Apple, and we really appreciate it and love reading them, and we will read them out. So thank you all so much. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Indeed. Oh, news.
Like, why am I just sitting here?
I don't know. We only have a couple quick news stories, but they're actually both very important. So starting November 4th, Disney is actually going to be selling Inspire and Believe keys again. So those are the two most expensive Magic keys.
I'm assuming they're $7 billion because they probably raised the prices.
They did. Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
Did they raise the price of the Inspire key?
I think you said they
I think all the expensive ones got the most. Yeah. Yes, that's what it was, because the two cheapest ones, they didn't raise the price, but the two expensive ones they did. I thought she was going to change laps. She's actually evacuating the lap and is going on a chair. Or just my leg. Nope, chair.
I want her to make noise. She makes the cutest little noises and have it on our podcast one day, but oh well.
It'll happen. So the Inspire and Believe keys was the most expensive ones. The Inspire is the one that has only blackout dates around Christmas and New Year's, and the Believe key has that and then a few weekends or holidays scattered throughout the year. They will go on sale on November 4th. The big thing about this is that means the Enchant and Imagine keys are currently for sale. And so assuming that Disney doesn't
sell out of those,
then come November 4th, all 4 Magic Key passes would be available at the same time.
Yep. I'm very confused as to why they randomly pause. Every time we go,
they have a limit on how many.
Well, I know, but every time we go to the park lately in the last 2 years, there's no one there. So,
are you complaining about that?
No, not particularly.
I also think we're timing it well, because you remember we did not go during Utah's fall break when the state of that's another thing that those of you not from Utah. Look up when Utah's fall break is. No, it was last week.
Oh, I thought it was this week.
No, it is this week. Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry for those who are there this week.
It used to be UEA.
If you're going to Disneyland this weekend, I'm sorry.
That's why I'm working so much, because I'm around.
That's right. Yeah, the state of Utah is going to be in California. That is a thing. And actually even Katie and Aaron on Rope Drop and Park Hop, they actually even tell people the state of Utah is in California during. So there's a weekend in October every year where all the schools in Utah are on break for fall break, and that's just when they all migrate to California for a little while.
We invade in droves anyway, but even more so then.
Yeah, so if you're planning a trip in October, look up when Utah's fall break is and avoid that time, because that's the busy time. But we did not go then. Anyway, how do we get on that topic from here?
The keys and people and tickets.
Oh, because you were saying it's never been busy.
Oh, yes.
And why don't they sell more? It is always that they pause when they feel they've sold a sufficient number of tickets, and then they wait for people to choose not to renew their passes.
Yeah.
And then when they have a sufficient number available to resell, they open the sales back up. At least that's what it seems and what they are claiming.
I suppose.
Only other news that broke last week is actually really, really cool. So we already knew that when eventually the Earl of Sandwich...
It's never going to happen.
They are currently building it.
It's all an illusion. It's a hologram. I don't believe this is ever going to happen.
No, what we don't know is going to happen is Portos.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The Earl of Sandwich is moving locations.
Yeah. Okay, true. Portos.
That is 100% happening. This has nothing to do with the will it or won't it of Portos. This is the Earl of Sandwich, when it moves... Yes. We already knew it was going to have a gastropub on the upper level that was going to be called the Carnaby. Well, now we find out the official name of that restaurant is Gordon Ramsay at the Carnaby.
Yay.
So it's going to be a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, which we were like, oh, well, that's cool.
I mean, that will make it so each meal is $7,000.
It does mean it's probably going to be kind of expensive.
But it's so good. I love their beef Wellington at every...
Yes. And he was very excited because this is still going to be in some way connected to the Earl of Sandwich, because it's a joint collaboration between Gordon Ramsay and the owners of Earl of Sandwich. And so it's this weird mixture. I don't know. But the whole thing is supposed to be 60s London, which is kind of cool. They'd had some artwork of it, and it's, colorful, mid-century modern, kind of cool.
The Beatles are sitting there staring at you.
Basically. But yeah, they did say that it will have Chef Ramsay's some of his iconic dishes. Beef Wellington, which if you haven't had his beef Wellington,
my goodness.
it will change your life. His fish and chips, I don't really know how you up fish and chips.
Yeah.
it's just fine. And then sticky toffee pudding.
So good.
If this restaurant is good enough, we can kind of give up on waiting for the Rose and Crown at Epcot to improve their menu.
We're giving it one possibly last try next month.
The menu used to be amazing.
They only have 4 things on the menu now. I don't get it.
Yep. But if this is everything that we're hoping it will be, then we don't have to worry about the Rose and Crown at Epcot anymore. We can just go to the Carnaby.
But it's so fun to listen to their accents too.
It is. That's true.
And sitting out by the water is fun.
They've also said that this is going to have, it sounds like there's going to be live performances inside the Carnaby. As it says on the Disney Parks blog, keep the evening swinging with themed performances carrying the energy of the 60s, making it the perfect destination for both dinner and a night out.
So the Beatles will be there.
Yeah. All 2 that are still alive.
No, they're going to bring back it's going to be from the past. They have a time machine. It's very complex Disney magic. Just continue. I'm done. Keep going. Go. Talk.
Anyway, so that's the only news that we have this week. But they're pretty good developments that have come out.
Yeah.
Other smaller things. There's already snow that's appeared on the castle, which I'm like, okay, so they started earlier putting it on. I don't care.
A little weird, but
whatever. They put it up.
That's how Disneyland does it. They do it tiny bit by tiny bit.
But so you always know if you go in October, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare before Christmas situation. Anyway, so I think that's all for news for this week. So we can move into part 2 of our trip recap. So this is everything
day 2 and beyond
after Oogie Boogie Bash.
So that next morning we went to Disneyland, got breakfast from Jolly Holiday. One of our friends who we were with needs coffee in the first thing in the morning, or he is not a pleasant person, evidently.
Yeah, Chris always said that Jan when he gets up, he can only do one thing before he drinks his coffee, and that is make the coffee. So.
There's some in the room. It's not great, but it's there.
Joffrey's. And again, if you've never tried Joffrey's, thank you for still being innocent.
We did a few rides. Went on Small World and Rise, Matterhorn. Our cat is playing with our feet. We had lunch at the Blue Bayou right at 11.
That's right. We haven't been there for years, and we were testing out a theory. It was I shouldn't say a theory. It was more educated theory.
Hypothesis.
Because last time we had dined there, we also happened to have 11 o'clock reservations, and we were sat on the water. And we remember hearing a cast member tell someone else as they were checking in. They were trying to I think they even had a reservation. They were checking in and asking, can we request a table by the water? And we had heard them say, the only ones we can guarantee a table at the water are anyone who has an 11 o'clock dining reservation. And so we're like,
let's try it.
And this happened to come up, and we were able to get it pretty easily. So we grabbed an 11 o'clock reservation, and sure enough, we were sat on the water.
Yep. Not in the water.
I didn't say in the water.
No, I'm just kidding.
So if you are able to snag a Blue Bayou reservation for 11 o'clock, you are guaranteed to be sat on the water. Just kind of throwing that out there.
Yep.
Now, we have said before, one of the things that we don't like about the Blue Bayou anymore is how, it's kind of become more and more expensive.
Yeah.
Because there used to be a whole lot.
They would give you bread. They gave you soup and super salad with the meal. Now everything's individual.
Everything's separate. But we were excited to give it another shot. They do have the Monte Cristo there, which I could have sworn that years ago they took it off the menu, and now they put it back on. Which I will just say, it's just basically, what accompaniment do you want with the Monte Cristo? If you don't care what comes with the Monte Cristo, you just want the Monte Cristo, just go to the Cafe Orleans. It's much easier to get in there than it is the Blue Bayou.
But it's the fun ambiance.
It is a fun ambiance. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's some people that they just go to the Blue Bayou for the Monte Cristo as though it's the only one that has it. It is not.
Yep.
2 restaurants have a Monte Cristo, and the only difference between them is the side dish.
Yep. Jordan had forgotten, evidently, that he'd ordered a chicken thing. No, the time before.
I knew it was a chicken thing that I had.
I thought
the last time we were there, I had a meal that I didn't really like. I knew it was the chicken.
Oh, because they had two chicken entrees on the...
No.
They had like a roasted chicken.
That's what I had.
Oh.
What I'm trying to tell you is, because if you remember when we sat down, I said, I wonder if this is exactly the same as the chicken dish I had before. Gotcha. I was feeling like, well, surely it's been so long since we were here last. This dish must have been changed.
It was fairly bland.
And so I got the same. I got the chicken dish again because that's what sounded good. And as I ate it, I was like, well, it's marginally better because they added like some rice and beans. But other than that, it's the same.
Tomato and bland.
It was just, all you could taste was just the tomato sauce, which was kind of one note. And so, again, I was a little bit like, oh.
And sadly, even though it was still pretty good, the creme brulee that's plant-based was a tart instead. So it
took away from a lot of it,
It didn't
actually.
need the tart shell, so.
No, the tart actually made it too sweet.
Yeah.
And so, like, we were like, especially to Chris and Jan, we were, in case you forgot last week, these are the two friends that we went with. We had been telling them how much we really liked their plant-based creme brulee, and we were talking it up. And then we gave them a bite of that, and they were like, it's okay. And then we took a bite of it, and we're like,
oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this isn't the best that we've ever had. So that also took it down a notch because we're like, used to be, well, the desserts are always like high quality. But even this one, I'm like, okay, I don't know why they changed the creme brulee to a tart.
Oh, well. Yeah, what can you do?
So, again, Blue Bayou, I personally feel like the ambiance is great.
And that is all.
And that's where all the great things about the Blue Bayou end. Because even if you say, like, well, where else can you get alcohol? Like, any table service restaurant.
Yeah.
Any table service restaurant in either park serves alcohol. Blue Bayou is not the only one. If you say, what about fine dining experience? You're really getting about the same level of an experience at the Blue Bayou as you get, I would say, the Cafe Orleans.
Yes, it's just the ambiance is not as exciting there.
Or the Carthay Circle, even though the Carthay Circle is actually better.
Yes.
It has better food.
Yes.
So it's frustrating.
Yep. Bring back better food, give us free bread, and include the what is it, gumbo?
It was either gumbo or a salad.
Yeah, it was so good before.
Just a little cup it's the same cup of gumbo you get now, but it used to just come with the meal. If you do want to have like a really, really nice, like as close to Club 33 as possible without actually going to Club 33, the Carthay Circle and the Napa Rose are restaurants that are apparently in the same team as Club 33. So get a reservation at one of those two.
Yep.
And it's going to be very, very similar of an experience as what you would get at Club 33.
Yep, all good food.
Mm-hmm. And experience and ambiance and everything.
We decided to go back to the hotel and go to the pool.
Which was a great idea.
Yeah, it was a slightly warm day, but sunny. And weirdly, this is at the Grand Californian, which we've said usually is so crazy busy. It was not that busy. We got nice pool chairs.
It wasn't busy at all.
It was great.
And they had reupholstered all the hugely cushioned chairs. I do like the chairs. I mean, they're comfy.
They're very comfy, but they take up so much space that there's not that many of them. But the pool, as usual, was cold.
Yes, they always keep those pools cold.
Which it's nice when it's 95 in the summer. But
it wasn't 95, though.
No, it was not. We went to California Adventure after we'd swam, did Little Mermaid, did Guardians After Dark, right?
Yes.
Yes. Because we did
that changes about 2. That changes about 2 p.m.
Yep. And then had dinner next to the Carthay Circle there at the 1901 Lounge.
Chris and Jan spent way too much money on souvenirs there.
They have some fun souvenirs.
They did. They had some really fun. In fact, 1901, they had it all gussied up in like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and apparently lots of people had been asking, can I just take some of these decorations? And they had some of the maquettes from Frankenweenie, which I thought was fun.
That was fun. I love Sparky.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
If you haven't seen Frankenweenie, you should go check it out. It's actually super cute.
It's pretty cute.
It's very Tim Burton, which really one look at the poster, one look at anything should tell you this is Tim Burton, but it's a cute film.
We shopped for a little bit, then went back to Disneyland and saw Paint the Night. That's great.
Right, because we came in the park and we knew Paint the Night was coming, and we just happened to walk
it was a great
near
spot.
Town Square, and there was no one standing behind there
were benches
the benches. Yeah. People were sitting in the benches, but no one was standing behind them. So we just
stood right behind them.
It was perfect because they were sitting And so no one was standing in front of us. It's great.
There were some annoying guests around us. One of them kept wanting me to move out of the way, even though I was there first.
For his children.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Like
they can stand in front of where you are.
Yeah.
He also was the one that ran, like he tried to get his double wide stroller through an area which it was barely wide enough for a single wide stroller, like through the people that are waiting off of the street. It was weird.
Yeah. It was just like, I'm trying to get through here. I'm like
cool. I don't know how you're supposed to get through.
That's great.
People are standing here.
Yeah. Did a couple rides.
But first of all, Paint the Night
yes.
was great.
Yes, it's always great.
And I also will take it as a huge compliment that Jan, who is not the biggest Disney fan, after that was done, he was like gushing over how much he loved Paint the Night.
It's just so magical, and I don't know how they do some of the electronic.
So Disney,
stuff.
If you are listening, this is probably the millionth person telling you, just make Paint the Night permanent.
Yes.
For a few years.
Please.
It's great. We want it. End of line.
Yep. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
And then we stayed we watched the show a different night, right? The non-fireworks.
Yep.
So what did we do after that?
Went on Indy and Jungle Cruise at night. Our skipper was pretty funny.
She was funny. The thing I had a problem with the fact was that it was going so fast.
Yeah.
So the jokes she was telling were funny, but she ended up
go to the next one.
She ended up telling about half as many as the skippers normally tell because she just never slowed the boat down.
Yeah.
That was my only qualm, but she was funny.
We did speed right through. That was the end of day 2. Day 3, we went to California Adventure, had our very quick breakfast at FF&P, which is a great option.
That was one where Jan couldn't wait for us anymore. Okay, funny thing.
Hurry up and do that there.
Jan couldn't wait for us to get his coffee.
We got our
And so we got out there to meet them in the room and where's Jan? And he goes, well, he left for coffee at Downtown Disney 20 minutes ago, and I told him not to. And so we just went into the park and got one at the FF&P, the Fiddler, Fifer, and Practical in California Adventure. And by the time that Chris found Jan and they made their way into the park and found us, we already had our coffee.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey.
Good job for doing that early. And I think I asked, or at least Chris, I was like, did he try to do the mobile order?
I don't know if he did.
I think he did, but it was for an even later time. So, yeah, if you're going to do that, plan really well in advance for sure. But yeah, there's other places you can get the same stuff. I made a very fatal mistake of saying, let's go back to Pixar Pier, even though stuff isn't open, because surely it will open. No, nothing open.
Yeah, for some reason, Incredicoaster and Toy Story Midway Mania
at
were
least
closed.
an hour and a half?
No, it was like 2.5 hours. They weren't open.
So ridiculous.
We ended up doing all the other small attractions back there. We did Goofy Sky School. We did the Emotional Whirlwind. We did even the Pixar Pal Around,
non-swinging, of course.
We did Jesse's Critter Carousel.
I loved a snake, and you loved a skunk.
I think Chris was just like,
what are we doing?
He was very much like, fine, we'll do it. Jan was kind of like, yeah, why not? Let's do a carousel.
It's cute.
And then eventually we gave up and we're like, these aren't opening anytime soon.
So we just went to Cars Land, did Luigi's. Jan got confused multiple times on the trip because he's not a huge Disney fan. He thought when we were standing in line for Luigi's, it was the line for Radiator Springs Racers. It was not.
And Chris had to tell him, no, that's not this ride.
We did still do Radiator Springs Racers. We went on Grizzly River Run and got completely drenched because the stupid geyser that sometimes goes up was
at the end of the ride. There's a geyser that sometimes goes off and sometimes doesn't. It's like Russian roulette. It went off on us.
There was not one part of my clothing that was dry.
No, there wasn't.
My hair was dripping. The cast member, as I got off, was like, "Are you doing okay?" I was like, "No." I wasn't too mad, but I was a little mad. We did lunch at the Lucky Fortune Cookery, which was quite good.
It was really good. They had that Baymax, an Ube Baymax macaron. It was a seasonal one.
Amazing.
It was so good. It has caramel in the center of it. Oh, remember, did we mention last week that it was the trip of 1,000 macarons?
Yep, just everywhere.
Because we had... Oh, it was at 1901, the day before, one of the desserts was a macaron ice cream sandwich. And so we had macarons there too.
Yep.
And then this one had a macaron. It was great.
So many macarons. And that was Jan's first time trying ube. If you've never had ube, it's great.
You either love it or hate it, but I think it's really good.
Well, if you like sweet potato flavor, it's kind of similar to that, but even sweeter and better. We shopped for a little bit, and we had a appointment with spa.
So
at the Grand California.
Chris had offered to take us to the spa just to get to do. They had this like seasonal foot treatment that you can do. So we're like, sure, why not? Just take like an hour off our feet.
He was paying for it. So.
Yeah, and he's like, I will pay for it. We're like, okay, that sounds great because we don't really get to do the spa a lot. And so the four of us all sat down, and then we felt really bad.
Yeah, so because of Oogie Boogie Bash and my shoes that I wore for my Elsa costume.
Because they were brand new shoes.
They're brand new. It really doesn't matter if I break in those types of shoes for very long. Any sort of dress shoe will just eat up the back of my ankle. So they weren't like open sores, but they were enough. They said that they couldn't do it. So... thankfully, I still got a massage instead, so it was all good. But.
Yeah, they were willing to do that. And especially last minute, because, anyway, it worked out. Now, did the three of us who were getting the foot treatment, we laughed really hard because those, the estheticians were really funny and fun to talk to. And also, did we make fun of Dan while he was gone? Yes.
I'm assuming.
Yes, we did. I told you that we did when he came out.
And you said that one of the other guests was like, well, thanks for the entertainment.
There was someone in the salon who was getting her hair done. And as she left, she was just like, thanks, guys, for the entertainment. Because we were just laughing so hard. Yeah. Oh, fun thing that we didn't know that they did. Apparently every or at least this year, they offered like adult hairstyling and makeup for people so they could come in and tell them what character they wanted to look like.
That's fun.
And they said it was very popular on Oogie Boogie nights, which that was an Oogie Boogie night.
Yeah.
And so people like to come in and just say, I want to do this character. And they just kind of come up with something.
That's
a lot
cool.
of fun. So as the trip of 1,000 macarons continued, they gave us little goodie bags, which were little boxes of macarons on our way out, which were delightful.
Which I just ate yesterday.
Weren't they great though?
Really good, yeah. We went to Disneyland and did a bunch of Fantasyland stuff. It wasn't too terrible of waits for most of them.
No, that's where we met somebody else who we happened to stand behind them in line.
Yep.
Another fan.
Yeah. Did Autopia and went into the...
With Autopia, there is either stop or go.
Yes. No.
There is no adjusting speed.
And it's almost always adults who have no
always
idea.
Adults.
There's some kids who kind of don't get it, but because you have to push really hard down. But yeah, there's no speed, there's no clutch, you don't have to put it in third gear. You just push down to go and let go to stop. Because we were behind people that did not get
not understand that concept.
It constantly happens that way. We went to the Starview station, the DVC lounge, to kind of chill, so that was good. Went on Tiana's.
Did not get soaked.
No.
We ended up having to split up our group to make sure we didn't get soaked.
Yes.
Because they didn't have any groups of two around.
They kept asking for many groups of two for all the boats in front of us, and no one was saying it. And so we're like, can we get the back? And they're like, no, you need to be in the front because of the weight distribution. So we're like, okay, we'll split up. We got in a wonderful boat with two children that just did their bubble wands the whole time.
They were the ones sitting immediately in front of me, and they had their bubble wands. And first of all, you know that we don't love bubble wands. It's one thing to just be with your bubble wand out on the walkway, but their parents gave it to them for the ride, so they turned their bubbles on throughout the ride. So it was just flying bubbles directly into my face
and bright
the entire ride. But when we say turned it on, like it was the Mickey ones that light up, and so they turned them on every time they were in the dark. And so it just lit up the room with these things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why did you give your kids their bubble wands during the ride?
It's not the greatest time to have them, but...
And I mean, like, they had it on the whole way. I had bubbles going in my mouth, going down the big drop. And I was like, this is not fun.
Was it karma for you, like, possibly wanting to swear on the ride, and then you were getting your mouth washed out? I'm just kidding. I don't know. It was very annoying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Please
don't do that. Please don't give your kids their bubble wands on a ride. They don't need it on a ride. They really don't.
No. We went to California Adventure because we had dinner reservations at the Carthay Circle. It was good, but it took 7.5 hours to get our food.
I don't think it took all that long to get our food.
It was pretty long.
Not for Carthay Circle. Carthay Circle's not a fast thing.
I know.
It's not a fast thing. So it did take a while, but if you've never been to the Carthay Circle before, it's not a fast restaurant. Everything about it is kind of moving at a leisurely pace.
Yeah.
The thing that was funny to all of us is when we finally got up to leave, we were literally the last ones in the restaurant because we were there we were one of the last tables to be sat because then it was an Oogie Boogie Bash night.
Yep.
And so the restaurant closes during Oogie Boogie Bash. And so we got out of the restaurant like 7:00 and we just had nowhere to go except straight
pretty
to the
much,
exit.
yeah, they essentially escorted us out because there was security everywhere for checking wristbands.
Yep.
But yep.
I mean, it was a delightful meal. I never had known them to have chicken shawarma on the menu before, and it was amazing.
So good. We went on a couple of rides.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, Fantasyland that we couldn't do do earlier because they were really long lines. Walked through Galaxy's Edge, and that's when we watched Halloween Scream. So it was just the projections. They were having a little bit of even more technical difficulties than normal. It took a while for Jack, like the big circle thing that they project Jack on, to even inflate. And
yeah, it showed up about a third of the way through the show, and we're like, huh.
And still
Zero was working.
Zero was great. And still no projections on the castle. I don't know if that's been a long-standing issue or if we just happened to catch it on
We
days
haven't
it doesn't
seen
work,
projections
but
on the castle in months.
Yep. It's very strange.
And it was weird because I even saw them like drape the castle shut, like the front of the castle shut, which usually they only do when the projections are going to be working.
Yeah,
but the projections were not working.
If anyone's been there lately and has seen the projections working, let us know because I'd be curious to find out. But that was the end of that.
Did we just leave the park at that point?
Yeah, I went to World of Disney and
that's right, we did.
shopped for a little bit. The next day, that was our last day, so we checked out of the hotel and got our bags all prepared. We made the fatal mistake of giving our bags to the bell desk.
For some reason,
the Grand Californian.
I was going to say, we'll get to it, but for some reason, we had decided to get our treats that we normally get, like cookies and apples.
I was trying to save time. And
we got them the night before,
yeah.
But because of that, the original plan was to put all of the bags into Chris and Jan's car the first thing in the morning, and then they would just sit in the car until we went to the airport. So they drove us to the airport. But we were like, these things are going to melt.
Yeah.
And we left them. We decided to check our bags, and we're like, we'll come back and get them before we go to the car.
Partially,
so then we go.
Well, yeah, and partially it's because I'm not used to having a rental car there.
Yeah. But that was what we did in the morning, and then we headed to
California Adventure.
Oh, it was California Adventure again.
Yep.
That's right.
Got caught the very end of early entry, but just got breakfast anyway. Jordan got something from Smoke Jumpers, and we got some stuff from FF&P as well. We did Soarin', Toy Story finally, and Incredicoaster, they were actually open. And then we did Guardians daytime.
Actually, that was our second time in the Incredicoaster, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because this time we just happened to get row one, which was like...
So great. And even at night, the row one was, I think.
No, we were only in row one the one time.
Oh. I thought it was at nighttime. Anyway.
Nope. Not this trip. We have done it before, but not this trip.
As we told everyone on the podcast a few weeks ago, tried to get the Lorcana cards, but they had stopped doing that 2 weeks prior. So that was sad.
But we did go and we did Animation Academy. We did Jack Skellington, which was fun.
Yep.
Not too difficult either.
Nope.
And then I think...
Went back to Disneyland, got did some shopping.
Because that was when we had to get in. Oh, I felt like such an idiot. We went and basically did all the shopping in Club 33 for all of our friends that happened to be in Disneyland at the same time. But of course, we couldn't just all meet together at once and go in. We had to go in 3 times in a row to bring more. And
then we bought the stuff, and then one of our friends, TJ, also wanted one of the hats they had, so I had to take him back up really quick.
It was funny.
It worked out.
Then I think we just did Haunted Mansion really quick and left.
And
Space Mountain, that's right.
Yep.
And then we left because we had lunch reservations at Lamplight Lounge.
So good.
Always really good.
Yeah, and they kind of changed the menu a little bit here and there, so some of the stuff was different. We had the strawberry, what was the donuts?
Strawberry heart.
The Bananas Foster donuts.
Yeah, they were amazing.
But then, Jordan wanted to try the strawberry horchata churro.
Which you said we had time to do.
I thought we did because I
double-checked with you.
I know. I always forget that for some reason the Grand Californian, even though they seem to have a lot of people working in the bell desk, because it is a huge, huge hotel, it takes forever for the bags.
Literally forever.
So they said, it'll be about 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was 25 minutes.
It wasn't 25 minutes. It felt like 25 minutes.
I thought it was.
No, because I looked at my watch when I finally asked them, to go get the bags. It was 3:15. They got us the bags at 3:30. But that was after we went and talked to them twice
please,
to say we're about to miss our flight. And it wasn't that we were going to miss our flight. It was that we were going to be there and not be able to check our bags. And neither of our bags are carry-on size.
No, they
so
need
that
to be
wouldn't have
checked.
worked.
Thankfully, the Delta agent was super helpful. So.
Well, that and Chris also he sped through some lights, which we were happy with. But yeah, the Delta agent there was super, super nice, and there was still a way for us to get our bags checked in.
If it was not Long Beach and not had a nice agent, that would not have worked.
No,
so.
And that was our mistake for thinking we'll just check the bags. It'll be quick.
I'm assuming other airlines are the same, but if you ever fly Delta, they have a pretty strict cutoff of 45 minutes before the flight leaves. The computer won't even let them print the bag tags for your checked bags. She did a workaround where it was essentially like we were doing a gate check. So that's.
But even then, she said if you were 2 minutes later, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yep.
And we're like, well, thank heavens we were here when we were. So it all worked out, but it was a very, very stressful drive to the airport, and we were only going out of Long Beach. We came in on LAX, but we went out on Long Beach, and that was so stressful to try and get there as fast as we could.
But it worked out.
It worked out just fine. We got on the plane just fine. Everything was great. Passed out quite a bit. I'm still behind on sleep because I keep having to get up early every morning.
Yes, you do.
Ever since then, it's been really fun.
Disney trips are great fun, but they are not relaxing in any way.
Well, they're relaxing in a different way. Let's just put it that way.
Emotionally maybe, but not physically.
Oh, and we didn't bring it up, but we did have the Fluffernutter churro again because why wouldn't we have the Fluffernutter churro? It's amazing.
And it's actually called Fluffernutter again. I don't know how that worked out, but
I don't really care. I'm just happy
curious.
I don't think that there was anything else that stood out that we needed to mention. Or are we pretty good?
I think that's it. Yeah, it was a fun trip.
Okay.
Great weather.
The weather actually worked out perfectly. It wasn't very hot. It wasn't too cold.
I mean, obviously, when you're wearing a whole bunch of layers for
the
Oogie
costumes
Boogie.
were different. Chris died in his costume, but everything else worked out just fine.
Still not as bad as last year with my Loki costume.
No, that wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago.
Was it 2?
Whenever it was.
Yeah.
No, last year was Captain Hook. You were Captain Hook.
Oh yeah, with Mandy.
Anyway, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you get your tickets to our friends at Getaway Today. They actually still have tickets available at the 2025 prices until Monday.
Not for very long.
Monday is when they will no longer be able, I think it's after Monday, they will no longer be able to give you those tickets at the cheaper prices. So if you are even thinking about travel relatively soon, go through them because they'll still be able to get you those cheaper tickets. And even if you can't get those cheaper tickets, they still have some really good specials like adult tickets prices going on for a little while too.
Yep, they're very good.
So use the link in the description and it helps us out too.
And make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We keep increasing the number of followers and it's great. I love it.
Even though last week was terrible as we got back from the trip and then I was just busy with work ever since.
It's great. Yeah. I posted yesterday or 2 days ago. So.
Yay. And then make sure that you also subscribe to the podcast to get new episodes as they drop. And then we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.